OMG. I haven't gone live in so freaking long. Hopefully y'all can hear me because I have my mic plugged in, so drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me clearly. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. It's like, I'm gonna wait for some people to enter. I only see like a couple. So I'm gonna wait for y'all to find your way to the function. Because I'm not about to be talking to myself. Okay, hello, yes, hi. Y'all be like, oh, I have questions. But then when the opportunity arises, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Ghost Town. I'm gonna wait. Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I gotta make sure the sounds are right. Can y'all hear me? There's people here, but people aren't following directions. What's going on? Drop a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. All right, cool. Y'all, let's hold a vibe. Let's hold a vibe in here. Don't play. I got my microphone. All right, y'all can hear. Okay, beautiful. Lovely. Since I have the mic, it's probably gonna pick up everything. So for those who watch it on the replay, you know, my bad. I have some like music here that I can just play in the background. I'll see how I feel as the live progresses. Okay, I'm seeing some ones and I'm seeing some gems. Hello. I wish like, I want you to be able to see all of my hair as well as the floor. So if Onyx and Panther enter the chat, you know, you can see them. Hey people, yes. Oh my God. Y'all. As you can see, I haven't been on live in a minute and I'm like trying to find my way to the things. Okay, so for those who are present, hello, yes, hi. I'm gonna do a little roll call. Everyone drop your sun, moon, and rising in the chat. Okay, sun, moon, and rising. I will start. I am Cancer, Scorpio, and Capricorn in that order. What about you? Let me see. Oh, snap. Let me fix my bracelet. Okay, wait. The chat is moving. See, this is not gonna work because I'm gonna need this to be closer. Let me fix my situation. Hold up, y'all. Oh, God. Wait, I gotta bring this closer. Y'all, I got a new laptop today. Yes. I got a new laptop. I got a new laptop. I got a new. Okay. Gemini, Sun, Cancer rising. Wait. Libra moon. Okay, hello. I'm going to be honest, I don't know. I just know I'm a Leo. Okay, lit. I just know I'm a Gemini. Okay, y'all need to get into the things because, you know, there's more to who you are than the front, the sun. You know, we need to know the behind the scenes and all that. But yes, hello people. Yes, hello everyone coming into the chat. Love to see y'all. Thank you for joining me. Oh my goodness, I'm at 15K subscribers. Lit. Very excited about that. Cancer Sun, Aquarius Moon, Libra Rising. Hello. Virgo, Scorpio, Scorpio. Ooh. Ooh. Spicy. Thank you. Yes, I was like, oh my god. I remember when I only had 300. And I was like, whoa. Who are you people? And I had 15K. Amazing. Very happy. So thank you for the support, y'all. Appreciate it. Y'all are lit. I'm gonna have to like use this to see the comments because it's too far away. It's too far away. But yes, I got a new Mac. Here it is. Oop, y'all probably heard that on the mic. Sorry. Yeah, because my other one, you know, it was just at the end of the road. Okay. And it gave out. So I was like, you know what? I need to just do this. I need to invest. You know what I'm saying? Level up my equipment so that I can be on the situation correctly. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited to edit on this to see what that's hitting for. Y'all will see what it's hitting for as well. Well, y'all probably won't notice, but for me, it'll just be like such an easier process, you know? Did y'all hear that? That was Onyx and Panther chasing each other. Okay, let me see the chat. Growing my hair back to jump on the lock journey. Yes, lock journey, yes. Raise your hand if you have locks already. Who already has locks in here? Oh my gosh, you guys. It's a new moon in Pisces. Tonight, right now, ahora. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? Wait, come back down here. I'm 2 days into my law journey. I love it so much. I love my connection with me. Congratulations to you, 2 days. That's so cute. I love that for you. I love that for you. Okay, let me see. Why is this thing like... Oh, it's because like chats are coming in as I'm trying to scroll. So, yes, I see y'all. You got the locks. Yeah. 6 years. Hello, twin. Me too. 6 years in the game. I can hear them running around, but I don't see them. So that's interesting. Ah, hello. Yes, yo, I love to see the gems in the place. I love to see the gems in the place. 4 weeks locked. I love all these new lock journeys springing about. It's very nice. We love to see it. You know what I'm saying? Greetings from Texas. Hello, yes. Y'all heard that? And did y'all see it? What the hell? Like, they just randomly start chasing each other, and it's like, what was the beef? What happened? 1.7 years? I've never seen someone time it like that. 1.7. 7 months, 5 weeks, 19 months. Aww. Y'all, you little babies, little babies. How exciting. 6 weeks. I'm growing my hair out to start again. I cannot wait. Okay, come through. Yo, for the people... Sorry, a year and 7 months. Yeah, I figured. I'm just saying, like, I've never seen it written like that. Word. What was I gonna say? I'm a little bit elevated right now. So, yeah. 2 years and 3 months. taking mine out too. Why are you taking yours out? Why y'all taking your locks out? Why? It's like, I get it, you have that choice. But you know, it makes me a little sad when I see people give up on the lock journey. I know some people are like, oh, I didn't like the park, so I'm redoing it. But then other people be like, oh, I wasn't liking how it was looking. It wasn't looking how I thought it was going to. And it's like, there's no way for you to know what it's going to look like. You're not going to know, just embrace it. But yes. How do you get your dreads skinnier? I don't, people want to get their locks skinnier? For what's the reason? Well, the only way you would get it smaller is if you are in the starter locks and you just undo it and split that in half, you know? But once they're locks, there's no making it smaller. All they do is, you know, swell up, thicken up. But I'm like, why do you want them skinnier? Y'all asking me questions, but I'm gonna ask you questions too, child, okay? I'm gonna ask some questions too, because I need to know. Make it make sense. I love my moisture blend so much. I want to use it all the time. Is daily too often? It felt right. To spray your hair daily? I mean, ideally you wouldn't have to. I know some people do. I don't. Because when your hair is like really retaining the moisture that it needs, it doesn't need daily. Think of it like with a plant. Certain plants you can water every day if you want, but other plants you sure cannot. It's too much. So I would say like a weekly moisture session should be fine. Maybe every other day if you just really want to do it. But yeah, don't overdo it. Don't do too much. Okay? Da-na-na-na-na. Okay. Let me see. I did my first ATV rinse. It was about time, but the water wasn't even murky. I only use oil and aloe vera gel and occasionally the Jamaican lock gel. But I'm about to stop using that too. Okay. Well, great. That wasn't a question, so I didn't really have an answer, but that's cool. Shouts to that. I mean, as far as the ACV not being murky, maybe you just did not need a detox yet. You know, usually people start detoxing once they've been locked for a good amount of time, you know, but if you're early, you know what I'm saying? Gemini Cancer on the cusp. Okay. Is your name Hennessy? Or am I just being ratchet? Do y'all hear the background sounds? I got the window open. Onyx over there. Oh, he jumped over there. Do y'all hear it? Because I will just, because I brought my speaker out here. You know what I'm saying? So I can just throw on a little tunes. Not like, you know, lit tunes. Just like random instrumentals. So that the background isn't too loud. I don't know. I'll see. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Do you feel your hair is an extension of your nervous system? And if so, to what extent do you feel so? That's a great question. And yes, I do. And to what extent? To the fullest extent, in that it is what you just described. An extension of me. Okay? So no, if you cut it, you don't feel, you know, pain or stimulation, but it is the accumulation of your internal energy being channeled through, you know, your little antennas. That's how I look at it. I'm sure you were very satisfied by that answer. You know? Okay. Does your wash day routine change up during the winter? Yes. I made a video called Caring for Your Locks in the Wintertime. You can feel free to check that out to get the actual details on what my winter care routine looks like. So yeah, I guess I should set the tone. I don't plan on answering a whole bunch of questions that I've answered prior to. So if your question is new and different and or I have a newer perspective on it, sure, you're going to get that answer. But if it's something that I dedicated mad of my time to making a video because so many other people asked me that question and you asked it to me again tonight, I'm going to just redirect you to that video, okay? Just to let you know. A little piece of fur. Okay? Okay. Wait. How often do I put castor oil on my locks? Also, I don't know why, but some of my lock roots are getting thin. From what I know about thinning at the root, that usually is because of too much retwisting or manipulation, from what I know about. Or the hair is dry and getting brittle, and so it's breaking easier. But yeah, so to that, just off of what you just said, I would say check in with your maintenance routine. How frequently are you doing your hair? And can you do it less frequently? Is that possible? And as far as how often to do the castor oil, I feel like weekly is a safe bet for anything that you are finna do. Moisturizing weekly, oiling weekly. At least that's where I'm at with my stuff. It definitely shouldn't be every single day you're doing this thing, you know? But what I will say is, you also have to be intuitive about a lot of this journey. Yes, I can give you insights, but there's so much hand holding that can take place because everyone's journey is so unique. So I can give an answer that resonates with what I did and what my experience has been, but that doesn't translate into the exact same thing for you. You know what I mean? This is why the journey, I'm always encouraging people to really dive into it. Don't skip any steps, don't whatever. Be in it so you can really pick up the gems along the way. You know? Okay. Let me see. Smooth jazz is nice. Or you're saying for some music to play. Wait. Shouts to the people who are joining the festivities on tonight. Happy new moon in Pisces. Very magical hour and evening. Period of time. They say it's a portal opening because it's March 2nd, 2022. 2222. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. That's what they say. So, just floating that out there. Just sending you some of that real quick. Hey girl, hey. Love to see you. Pisces gang. The antenna and locks relationship is Rastafarianism or spiritualism, or maybe both. I would say spiritualism, but it would be both in that Rastafarianism is spiritualism. But yeah, that's a good question. Because I don't think I've like heard actual Rastas say, like, in my experience, yo, antennas. But I know if we were to have that conversation, that would resonate as true. You know, they'd be like, word, facts, exactly. Foam or mousse for retwisting? Neither. But that's for me. I've seen people using mousse in like videos online or whatever, and I'm like, huh, interesting. But it doesn't call to my spirit, so I don't do it. Yeah. Happy new moon, yes. Happy new moon. And when I went to get this laptop, first of all, I had to trade in my other one, right? To get like a little value towards the balance. Also, I made a friend. His name is Trav. He helped me with this whole exchange. Blessed me with an educator or education discount. So I got all of this for, with tax included, $800. And you know what's even better? I had already been saving money since last year when I had a job, because y'all know, most of y'all know, I do not have one anymore. But when I did, I started saving. I was like, I need a new laptop. So the exact amount that I saved is the exact amount that I spent today. Isn't that amazing? Good job. Good job, Sammy. Good job. You did that. Yes. Okay, wait. I'm gonna put on the tunes from this little playlist. Y'all tell me how you feel about it, child. Yeah, hold up. Cause there's people on motorcycles at this time of night. Like it's just mad loud. Give me a second. Oh. Uh-huh. This is giving disco vibes. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? Tell me. Hey. That is so funny. You know, I don't need no copyright strikes on my channel, so I just gotta use the generic version of the vibe. How old you is? Brandon, Leslie, I'm gonna need you to do a little, make more of an effort with the grammar out here, okay? Let me start there. But I'm 30. Oh. Yeah. You can hear it. Is it loud or is it too low or is it just right? Let me know. It's faint. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta low. Yeah, because I want it to be low but not too low, so that it doesn't drown out. Like, I want to still hear myself. Turn it up a tiny bit more. Okay. What is your zodiac sign? Someone tell her. Who is paying attention? Who is paying attention and can tell her what my zodiac sign is? Wait. What's your favorite nail shape? I would say almonds. almonds with, you know, a little pointy almonds. This is like, yeah, because it feels like my claws. It's like, ew. You know what I'm saying? If I'm out here without my weaponless, I always have these. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for answering. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Gold star for every one of you. Ah! Okay, let me see what else is in here. Sending the vibe, yes, you know. Do you have any tips for starter locks? Yes. Have a good time. Enjoy the frizz. Be grateful for the frizz. Take risk with styles. Like, do weird stuff with your hair. Why not? You can. It lets you. You know what I'm saying? So do weird stuff with your hair. Don't cover it. Well, like, you can cover it, but don't rely on covering it to make it through the beginning and like, you know? Learn to embrace your journey. Yo, I got my Kevin Samuels fit on today, child. Ma'am, how tall are you? What's your dress size? Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Why is he so funny? He be right though. He reminds me of an uncle. He's like an uncle. You know what I mean? So yes. Did I answer? I think I gave you the fullness of those tips. Anything else, you know, just, oh, here's some tips. Binge my videos. Okay. Yeah. Tip for that ass, okay? Thoughts on the metaverse? Another great question. I'm going to redirect you to the live that I did about the metaverse. I said a lot about it. I went live and some of y'all were present for that. What I will say here and now is, seems like a great time to get some stock in Meta. I definitely see it taking off within the next 5 to 10 years. Yeah, it's here. It's clearly here. So we gotta learn how to maneuver. Oh, crypto? Oh, digital currency. Yeah, let me learn about that because it's here. You know? Those are my thoughts. Yes, caught the vibes. Sending y'all the vibes. Have you ever thought that we were already in a metaverse? That's a good question. Seems like you've thought that. Is it like Saul? Is that how I say your name? Let me know. He's so misogynistic though. You know, here's my thoughts on Kevin Samuels. If you actually listen to what he's saying, he's not lying. It may not be something you want to hear, and it's definitely uncomfortable to have outsiders commenting on your existence as a woman and what that's looking like, but you like, if you really listen, I feel like you can find truth in what he's saying. I definitely do. If you pay attention to what you see out here, he's not far off. Like, the truth, I have a video about this. Right? The truth is, a lot of people, especially women, primarily women, are detached from their feminine. They simply are. By way of having to exist in this capitalistic society, to survive, you must be more in your masculine. To get that bread, to to get opportunities to provide, especially if you're single and you have kids. Now you gotta play both roles, so you become more in your masculine. It is what it is. So for the fact that he says that that's what it is, there's no use in getting offended by that. It's more so an opportunity to reflect and be like, yo, that's a fact and I hate that. I don't like that. Or, you know, talk about the root instead of getting distracted by the messenger and how the message sounds to your ears, you know? And I've heard people refer to some of his content, like the way he'll speak to certain women or whatever, it'll feel like more of an attack and negative. And I can see that. But then my question is, why are these women calling this man for advice? You don't like him and you don't trust his advice, so why are you on his line? Is my question. Because for me, there's no room to get offended because I know myself, I know my femininity, I know my value, so I'm not calling this man to read me. Why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, like so. Okay. Lit. Cool. I can and he is. You can what? I missed it. You can get mad or offended? Sure, if that's what you're saying. Feel how you want to feel about it. You don't have to tune into the content. He doesn't even have to be a part of your experience if you don't want him to be. I know I brought him up, but you know, I got sister locks recently. Lit, Adriana. Love that for you. Help, help, help. How can I get my front locks to lock? My front locks are not at the same point as the rest of my locks. I've had locks since 2019. Okay, first of all, Jacinda, calm down. We don't need to panic. I understand you were clearly stressed about this, but relax. How you say? Tranquilo, mami. Okay. Now from that information, that tells me you have a looser hair texture. So what you can do is interlock the front ones. Consult with Google on how to interlock. There are so many tutorials. That's what I had to do, especially with my babies, the ones that came from new growth that I decided to lock up. I had to interlock them initially in order for them to stay secure and stop unraveling. You know? So you can try that. You should be fine. Don't worry. If interlocking will definitely work because it forms a knot ultimately. But you can also crochet it. But I would say start with interlocking. Sitting here retwisting my hair and watching your live. Lit. I love that for you. Okay. Hold up. Do you feel like a lot of people who get locks are just doing it for fat or superficially? Yes, I do. You're welcome, darling. You're so welcome. You'll be fine. But yes, I do feel that way. And, you know, time will tell. You don't even have to comment or speak on it because time will show you who those people are because they won't be able to hang past a certain point. You know? When you're stuck in a superficial motivation for the things that you do, it's very fickle. It doesn't last. So cranberry juice, y'all. It's nothing crazy. It just quenched just now, though. That was delicious. Can you start locks on uneven heat damaged hair? I would say no, don't do that. The uneven part isn't relevant, more the heat damage part is relevant. Let your hair heal, and what you're gonna have to be willing to do is get rid of the heat damaged part. See, like, locks in itself is a journey and a huge decision. However, even preparing yourself to embark on the journey, sometimes you gotta clean house and reset. So your ideal is to start on healthy hair. It is what it is. You have to set the foundation of health if you want to maintain health for the entire journey. Same thing goes to people who like are coming from relaxed hair. Don't just stop relaxing it and then lock it. Like, woof. You need to let your hair grow out, give yourself some new growth, trim off the damaged ends. Be okay with losing all of that length, like accept it. I feel like a lot of people have had to do that. I definitely had to do that in my journey, you know, but look at it as you're starting with a strong foundation. And if you're really about that life and you really want to be committed to locking your hair and evolving, then you have to be willing to do shit that's, you know, a little jarring sometimes. So yeah, that's my advice. I can't retwist my hair for sure. Shaking my head. Why you say it like that? I'm sure you can retwist your hair. Don't act like that. Y'all be acting like... Hold up. Y'all be acting like these things are difficult when they're not. They're not difficult, child. Just try. I'm trying to make sure this is correct. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You can do it. Is it safe to interlock when you freshly start your locks? Yes. Some people start with interlocks. Like, some people start like that. So, yes, it is safe. What do you think about Congo locks on women versus sister locks? What in the bejesus are Congo locks? Let me look that up. Congo locks. Oh, shoot. I like this beach. Shouts to them. Right now, I'm on Epidemic Sounds. That's like that website that has like royalty-free music. That's where I can like, you know, use my YouTube music. So I just have that playing right now, but this is a vibe. Okay, Congo locks. All right, wait, but why is like every picture so different? Like, help me, what is the Congo version then? So they're all different pictures. So I'm assuming just thicker, freeform locks? That's what it looks like. Okay, so the question, oh shit. So the question is, oh damn, now I gotta find the question. Bear with me, y'all. What do I think about Congo locks on woman versus sister locks? Okay, I feel like so sister locks, I feel like look good with some women, like with some hair patterns and growth textures and all of the things. And then sometimes I see them and I'm like, you might want to go thicker, sis, you know? And then for Congo, which to me I'm interpreting as free forms or like thick, super thicker locks on women, I feel like when I've seen it like that, it's been cute, it's been fire, it's been lit when I've seen it. So I don't have nothing negative to say about it. I swear I'm trying to build up my confidence to do a retwist on my new locks. Why you feel like you need confidence? Why do you feel like it's confidence that you need? It's not it's like so simple. Think of anything that you do in your life that's mad simple. Like, I don't know, washing dishes or sweeping, you know? You don't have this sense of anxiety towards doing it. It's just a thing that you can do, you know? So look at retwist kind of the same way. You're just taking care of your hair. No big deal. You know? You got it. You can do it because you can do all these other simple things. That's what I would say. This song is kind of like giving Coke in the VIP section. I think it's done. Is it done? Let me see. Yeah, word. Move on. Move on. They don't have to be freeform. They can still be maintenance. Okay. For the Congo Locks. Okay. How did you avoid bunching locks 1 year and can't beat it and not trying to see a loctician? What do you guys call bunching? Because are you talking about when the lock starts to like make fat little pockets that come out from and it's like uneven and lumpy? Is that what you mean? Please clarify if that's what you mean by bunching. Because if that's what you're talking about, that's supposed to happen. You say you've been locked for a year and you can't beat it. Yeah, I mean, you're still very early in your lock journey. This is what, teenagers? That's exactly when that starts to happen. So, Danielle, come back with clarification, please. Have you ever used grease on your scalp during your lock journey? I've been using oil, but my scalp remains dry and flaky. Yes, I've used the Blue Magic coconut oil grease a little bit at one point in time. And what I will say about that one is, first of all, it smelled great. Second of all, it was very conditioning to my roots. Very conditioning. My hair would feel soft after up there. However, to cleanse it out, wow. You know what I mean? Wow. You definitely need to do detoxes. And you, like, Dr. Bronner's, I think, is like the best type of strength to like lift all the grease. And even that by itself isn't always enough. So that's why I stopped using it. So if you're going to use it, be prepared to do some heavy lifting with the cleaning. But yeah, that's what I would say. Retwisting baby locks is challenging. Akima, tell me why you think it's challenging. Tell me why. Have you ever... Oh, yeah. You ready? I said that one right. I think Rapunzel had locks. That's why her hair was used as rope. One of the best metaphysical princess movies from the 80s and 90s. Come on, soul. Y'all hear? Oh, y'all heard my back crack just now? I did. You out here. I see bunching as shrinking. It happens and is part of the process. Right, Curl Maverick. That's what I'm thinking about when she's talking about bunching. You know, like when it starts to do weird lumpy things, but it literally is supposed to do that, and it evens out. It eventually your hair figures out what it's supposed to do, and it does it. Mine used to do that too, and look at it now. Why am I holding this? I don't even know why I'm holding that shit. Do you think it's good to go to a loctician for the first 6 months or until your hair is completely locked? I've never gone to a loctician, so I can't tell you what's good to do or not when it comes to that. I'm a very firm advocate for learning to do your own hair. I think locticians are great for like styling, but retwisting, like there's something so intimate about doing it for yourself that you can't really explain to people until they do it for themselves. Like a part of me going natural was me being like tired of going to the beauty salon to do my hair. I want to do my own hair and learn it. And so I had my natural hair journey and learned how to take care of it and make it grow and do all the things. And then I got locks, and imagine me in this lock journey deciding, oh, let me go back to a salon after my whole shit started because I was trying to not do that. So that's my personal truth. So I haven't ever gone to a loctician for my hair. And here we are. So yeah. Careful with octobroners if you have hard water. That's a good call. Thank you for throwing that in there, cause facts. What is your favorite style when styling your locks? I would say buns and like messy buns is my favorite. It's just so easy to do, and it just gets my hair out the way but does something cute, you know? And I remember a time when I used to see, like, you know, the white girls with their hair, they could just throw it up in a messy bun. And it's like, oh, how nice. So now that I can do it, I do it all the time. That's my favorite style. Yeah. And before this, when my hair was shorter, I used to love throwing it up in the palm tree. So, yeah. I can't see the back of my head to make sure I'm putting the whole section back where it needs to be. My locks are 2 to 3 inches long. I started on very short hair. Are you saying that's your reason for why retwisting starters is difficult? Well, my curiosity, because I've seen that as a reason often, and I'm like, what is it that you're trying to see in the back of your hair? Okay, let me clarify. Perfect parts is a thing that I don't care about, but I recognize that a lot of people do. So if you are someone who cares about that, then that's probably why you want to see the back. But what I would say to you is, we don't even see the back. Like, as your hair starts to lock and fill out, the parts that you have are just simply not visible. So, and what happens is when you're retwisting, right? And you like grab a lock or a section and you feel it. You can trace it with your fingertip. Just trace it and you feel the part. You can feel which hair is separating from the part and needs to be brought back. You can feel it. So this is where the intuition comes in again. You're using your senses now. You're relying on sight so much when you have 4 other senses. You know, like use touch as part, because as we established earlier, these are your antennas, right? And your scalp is like highly receptive. That's your crown chakra, that whole area. So when you're interacting with it and you're putting your fingertips to your sensory receptors, you're communicating with yourself and with spirit. You're like, it's a whole thing that you're doing. So like the whole, oh my God, I need to see the back because if I can't see the back, child, it can't be done. Stop. I personally believe you don't need to see the back because you can feel it. And the parts aren't visible. It simply isn't, you know? So we put so much emphasis on certain details that don't need to be focused on. to be honest. Let me find a question. Retwisting my hair is therapeutic. Have my music going and my water bottle. LOL, be jamming. Word, it's a vibe. I'm personally the kind of retwister who likes to throw a show on or a movie, and I just get engrossed in that. As far as senses, I'm eyes on that and my fingertips in my scalp, doing the things. And by the way, going back to the starter lock retwisting, I hope y'all recognize, like, my locks weren't always long. They weren't always mature. They were starters too at one point. Now, I know for you, you said you started with very short hair. I'll give you that. However, my hair was like, child, it was like up here. Like when I would pull one down in the front, my baby locks are longer than what my starter locks are. Like when I would pull one down, it would be like here. You know what I mean? And same energy. Just like, I'm gonna just grab it. But I do have to acknowledge, I used to do my own mini twists as a loose natural. So it really is so easy for me to say these things. So I'm trying to be mindful, but yeah, like it's not, well, y'all. For the ladies in here, who else likes to like rub up on your chesticles? I forgot I was on camera for a second, y'all. How long have I been on here? Oh snap, almost an hour. That's cool. That does make sense though. I don't go to a loctician because none of them got my hair right. But my sister helps me. Shouts to your sister. Shouts to her. She's dope for that. Shouts to her. Math ain't mathing. That's a funny name. I actually started with long hair and I did 2-strand twists and never took them down. Lit! I started with 2-strand twists too. Do you have a friend or family who is locks with you and your conversation are 9 times out of 10 about locks? Wait, hold up. You're asking if I have someone else in my life who's locked and all our conversation is about locked hair? No. I have one friend. Well, no. I have like... There's a couple of people around me who have started their locks or whatever. And maybe sometimes we'll talk about it, but definitely not 9 out of 10 times. That's like, hell no. There's but so much you can say about your lock journey after a while before you get redundant. You know what I mean? So, I hope you enjoy that answer. Let me go get my baby doll and practice, cause baby. Yes, let you go do that. Put her right between your legs and just do it. Get your practice up. I can imagine how the back of my head looks. I locked it myself and did not want perfect parts. I love it being more full in appearance. I only made actual parts with a comb in my crown. Same, that was me too. When I did it, it was just like, just grab and go and then parting in the front. But in the whole grab and go, it's like, you know what a pattern is, so you don't need to see the pattern to know the pattern. So I'm following the pattern without having to look at the back of my head, you know? This song is a vibe. I like it. What type of questions do you want to be asked? What type of conversation do you think women should be having? Ooh. I want to be asked questions about everything else. Okay? I said in the thing, ask me anything. So yes, we can do lock stuff, but does it have to only be lock stuff? What else do y'all want to know about me? Because what I'm not going to do is be in the comments answering every single question every single time, knowing that I've answered it before. So, this is your opportunity. It's a new moon in Pisces, baby. So, take advantage of this opportunity. You know what I'm saying? What do you think about coloring locks? I think, because there's a time I've colored mine at one point. It led to damage or whatever. When I see it in other people, it's like, it's cool, it's cute, but I always think to myself, like, please do it in moderation. Like, don't OD, and like go to a professional, because the damage that you can cause is not worth the temporary color. It just isn't. So make sure you're getting a professional to do it right, and don't OD. Like, let your natural hair color exist as well. Like, sometimes I'll see people who do platinum blonde locks and like they're constantly maintaining the blonde, and it's like, yo, circling back your antennas, why are you stripping your hair so much? Like, in its locked format, like the whole you, like the health, that's all I think about. And all the chemicals you're taking in directly to your scalp. I don't know. Sometimes it makes me cringe, but it's beautiful. It's nice to look at. But my question is always, is it worth it? And I feel like we look like our best in our real hair color. Like, if I were to do blondes, it would be like, oh, wow. But it would still be like, why? I feel like if we got in the room together, we would have some good, funny, and weird conversations. Good, weird. Yes, I agree. I'm all for the good, weird conversations, Oh, you asked me, I forgot. The second part of the question was, what conversation should women be having? I would say women should be talking about, I think the conversation should be, how do we, like, access our full potential as feminine beings on this earth? How do we tap into our full potential? And I don't mean solely in your ambitions and goals, but I mean in your actual wiring. Like, on the deepest level, on the spiritual level, on the cosmic level, how do we be the fullness? And then piggybacking off that, how do we accomplish harmony and balance with the masculine energy of this world? Because together we create worlds, so we should learn how to cooperate, collaborate, work together. Especially if you melanated, child. Like, come on. Stop sleeping on your potential, on your power, on your range. That's what I think. And let me take a sip. How are you so confident? How do you remain consistent in your spirituality? I'm confident because it's so funny, because there was a time when I was so insecure. And I still have insecurities, trust me. But I became this confident because I did the work. I worked on myself. I healed myself. I learned to trust myself. I learned what it means to be tapped in and realized, holy shit, I am powerful as fuck. So I started like, you know, learning how to be more of myself. And then, you know, the locks help for sure. The locks help for sure. Because going back to the retwisting yourself, caring for yourself, when you're doing that and you're doing the whole stimulation, everything, always a vibe, nobody can tell you nothing. Wait till I get my money right. I don't know why I just randomly started singing Kanye, but I can relate to Kanye's confidence because when you do it, I haven't even watched the full, like his documentary series yet, but I know what his career and his trajectory has been. So it's like when you have done the work, nobody can tell you about yourself. Nope. Like, there's room for improvement and criticism, sure, but you know what you can do and you understand that everyone isn't going to conceptualize it until you do it. So you may as well just do it and let people catch up later. Like, that kind of mentality is what helped me be this confident. How do I stay consistent with my spirituality is knowing that I am a spiritual being before I am a physical one. So prioritizing that in my life. I script/journal every single day. Actually, check out my description box because what do I have in there? The notebooks that I designed for scripting and journaling and the likes. So I do that every single day. And, you know, all that type of stuff. Woo! I want to, wait, hold up. Scroll! I want to yarn color a couple of my locks. I'm not sure if that's what it's called. Yarn color or just like using yarn to wrap it around. Word. Only thing with that I would say is don't do it too tight, because if you do it too tight, like that part of your lock starts to squeeze in. So when you take the yarn off, that part is like a little skinnier than the rest. And also try not to keep it on too long, because I learned the hard way that the yarn leaves lints. Just off the strength of it being around your hair and like rubbing up against it, it just starts to make little lints and the lint travels inside. Ugh. It is the worst. So let me just put that word of caution out. Be mindful. I need the answer to that question. To what question? You know what I need to say to y'all? Start exercising the super chat function if you really want me to see your question, because I'm sure you see the chat is moving, right? And then I'm over here trying to scroll to make sure I'm catching everything, but there's no way. Because as I'm scrolling, new comments are coming in, so it like brings me back. So if you really, really want me to see it, make it seen, send a super chat, and then it'll pin and it'll be colored. So it's like, boom, there's your question and I see it. Are you a carnivore, vegan, or vegetarian, and why? I would say I'm a carnivore, but not in the sense that I'm just like predominantly meat and that's it. More in the sense that I do eat meat, but I also make plant-based meals as well. I do both. I've tried different things and I've come to realize that I don't want to deprive myself of things based off a philosophy that I don't feel deeply connected to. And that's me talking about veganism. Like, I don't feel deeply connected to that way of being. The only thing about it that I would get into, you know, that I bangs with is the health side of it all. But I've also learned that based off your gut, your like what you got going on in your gut will determine whether or not certain dietary lifestyles are even like compatible with you as an individual. Yes, as an umbrella concept, it can seem like the best thing to do, but if your body is saying that we reject certain things or we're not receiving all the nutrients because of XYZ reasons, sometimes you gotta get it elsewhere. But aside from that, I don't believe in depriving myself. I do believe in making healthy choices though. And I just realized my hand was on my head for dumb long. Yeah, and it's like the aliens about to be here like tomorrow. So what I look like being so strict with my food that I don't let myself enjoy the things that I want to enjoy when any day now they about to be here. You know? That's how I feel about that. But yes, I have a meal subscription plan with HelloFresh and with the Purple Carrot. HelloFresh is where I'll get like the meat kind of stuff. I just have like chicken or like fish. And then the Purple Carrot is a plant-based subscription box because I don't know like recipes. So that just makes it easy for me to just make plant-based meals that are good and filling without having to think about how to do it. You know? So that makes it more attainable. Thoughts on fasting? I think fasting is dope and necessary. It's very healing, cleansing. It's a great reset, great reboot. So, word. I don't know, my hand just feels good here, so I'm gonna just put it there. I'm talking multiple days, not just intermittent fasting. Oh, multiple days of fasting. I've done it once. It was a juice fast though. But I did it for 3 days. And it was cool, it was great, I felt good in my body, but you know what happened? When it was time to break the fast and get back to eating, it was just like right back to the regular shit. I know part of that is discipline too, but also it's like my body is just like, please feed us. So long term, that one time wasn't like beneficial. That would have to be like a part of your lifestyle that you do on a periodic basis to keep your system operating like that. But intermittent fasting is more my type of speed. Okay, I'm a Cancer. You know, food and coziness. Okay. I don't even gotta say nothing else. Do you wear makeup? I wear lip gloss. Because my lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is cool. What you know about me? That song goes hard. Lil Mama, say what you want, but her music be hitting. Oh my god, wait, I don't like this song. I'm gonna change it. It's like, please. Okay, I'll let that one rock. A little sultry. Oh, hold up. Thoughts on polygamy and sister wives? Sister wives is such a funny term to me. Because like when it comes to polyandry, would the other term be brother husbands? Oh my god. I think, the question was, what's my thoughts on polygamy? I think if it makes sense for y'all, sure. No, I'm a June Cancer. If it makes sense, sure, for y'all. I feel like people shouldn't glamorize it though, because it's not just an opportunity to smash multiple people. It's about like literally building an empire of your own genetic composition. So you have to like be prepared to lead that. Are you prepared to lead that in all of the ways, you know? But that's not something that I'm checking for. But I also feel like different relationship dynamics bring out different levels of open-mindedness for people. Like you might be with someone today who you feel like I would never do that with them, but then you end up with someone else down the line and you're like, yo, I feel like we can legit do this and it'll work. So do what feels right for you is how I feel. Be respectful though. Be honest. Them June cancers are toxic. Brandon Leslie. How dare you? Okay, how dare it? That's all I'm gonna say. I wouldn't mind having a sister wife, but my husband not feeling it yet. Not you plotting on the sister wives. That is hilarious. Shout out to y'all. Y'all are spicy. Have you read any good books? I'm trying to build my library. Of course I've read good books. I've read a lot of good books. If you're asking me to list them off, that's too much. I'm also in a book club. All my books that I've been doing via the club, though, they're audibles. Because I don't need any more physical books in my space. You know what I'm saying? So I've been listening to a lot of good books via my book club. Right now we're reading Somebody's Daughter. It's a memoir. It's pretty heavy, though. Like, it's good, but it's like, ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Stress. Triggering. So. Oh, hey, Panther girl. Hey, girl. Come on in. Come on. Okay. She left. Y'all heard Panther meow at me? She's right there. Onyx is over there laying on the pillow. Come on, Panther. Oh, she going back there. Okay. What's a sister wife? Someone please educate him. Someone please explain it. That is funny. Oh, wait, did the music stop? Alright, whatever. I wouldn't mind. Oh, wait, I read that already. I think I read all the. Would or have you ever considered owning your own learning facility for little ones? I have considered it before, but it's definitely not on my mind now. It's the last thing on my mind right now. Maybe 10 years from now, I'll have a whole, or even 5 years from now, I'll have a whole nother vantage point of my life. But right now, no. How do you spend your free time? Panther girl, why are you meowing so much, girl? Girl, calm down. Oh yeah, with my free time now that you aren't working, I had trouble with equating my words, to my productivity and not simply living. So as far as free time, like I'm able to like record and edit more. They fighting. They're so embarrassing. You know why? It's because Onyx was laying down chilling and she'd be coming out of nowhere, as you saw from a distance, and then she'll just try to lay on top of him in the spot. He'd be like, and he start biting her, and then it's they're so funny. What was that thing? Yes, editing, whatever. Um, I love being able to wake up when my body wakes me up, which has been early. I've been waking up at like 8 a.m. consistently, like every time. And like flow with my day as I want to. I schedule out my week, so every day I give myself multiple tasks to do so that I still am being productive with my time, but it's not in the sense of like doing the most. But I do need to start thinking about like I've been getting back into job search mode, you know, because unemployment runs out this month, child. So, so now I'm like, okay. So I've been applying to like remotes. I had an interview today for a remote. Like anything I'm doing is gonna be from my crib. That's why the laptop is like an investment too, because any work I'm doing is from my crib. Okay. While I'm growing my channel and my brand, so that I can eventually um, content create full time. You know, that's the goal. But until then, I might have to supplement my income. So there's that. Ooh, guys. Speaking of income and all the things, let me tell you. Take a pause from the questions real quick. She wilding out there. Yeah, okay. Oh, and I saw someone had asked me what made me get cats. So I'll answer that first and then I'll tell you. So I got Onyx first, right? And he was like a therapy cat for me because I was going through a breakup and I was like so sad. And I was like, I still want to love and like give my nurturing energy out. I just don't want to be in a toxic relationship to have to do it. Um, so it's like I went to therapy or whatever, but I also was like, I want a pet. So it was either a kitten or a puppy. That's what was in my mind. I was like, I want a new little baby to take care of. And then someone on my Instagram was like showing some kittens that they had because like the owner's house burned down, so it was like a new litter of kittens and they were displaced. They're like, oh my god, we gotta give these kittens a home. Who wants a kitten? And I was like, it's a sign. So I was like, me. And she's like, okay, cool, it's lit. And then I met her in Harlem and she gave me Onyx in a duffel bag. And that's how I got him. And I named him Onyx because he helped me to heal from the grief I was feeling. Because look up Onyx, the crystal. It's a healing crystal. It's perfect for grief and loss and transmuting energy. So that's why I named him that. So he was a therapy cat. Then Panther, I got her at the end of the fuck? That sounded like a hairball. Okay. I got Panther at the end of like when the quarantine was ending in 2020, like towards like the July summer of 2020. I got her because we were quarantined, so I was at home every day working remotely and I was with Onyx all the time. And then things started to open back up and it was like, okay, you coming back to school, you got to be in the building physically. And I was like, oh shit, I'm about to be out the house for like 10 hours straight. And I felt so guilty leaving him every day in the house by himself after he just got used to me being there all the time. So I was like, and he was starting to show it. Like, people be talking shit, but animals feel stuff. And he was starting to look so depressed. I was like, oh my god, Onyx, you look so sad. So I was like, I need to get him a friend so that he has something else of his kind here with him. Because he didn't choose to be a pet, but he is now. And it's not fair that he's just around all these humans and he don't got, something of the same kind as him. So I was intentional about wanting to get a female cat so that he can have that balance, you know? So that's that. I got Panther and the two of them together, even though they be fighting, Like they cuddle and they like clean each other, they play, they cuddle. I said cuddle already. But it's like it's more vibes in the house, and I can feel at ease when I dip and go do other shit because they're playing together, like cuddling together and all that. So that's why I have cats. I know people be like, oh, cat lady, but it's like, shut up. Shut up. Don't disrespect the cats because there's a reason that the Egyptians used to mummify their cats. There's a reason why they used to have statues of them. There's a reason why some of the gods and goddesses had cat-like features. Like, stop playing. Stop disrespecting. Okay? But anyways, what I was about to say before that, I'm bringing it back. So, I got this sponsorship, guys, right? With 𝐃𝐎𝐍𝒂𝐍. Do you guys know 𝐃𝐎𝐍𝒂𝐍? It's a website that does like astrology stuff, and they're more so known for their readings. They have like a whole bunch of advisors that do tarot readings, psychic readings, love readings, that type of thing. So they're like a partner with astrology.com. So yes, I have a sponsorship with them. I'm going to do a video because I did a reading with them. So I'm going to do a video about the reading and that experience, and that's going to come out on Astrology Day, which is March 20th, which is also the spring equinox, which is also the first real day of the new year. So I have that sponsorship, and what's dope about it, why I mention it right now, is like I get a link, right, for you guys to peruse and experience, but when you guys do a reading on their site, they give you a 10-minute reading for $1.99, which usually the readers, they charge a minutely rate, like $5 a minute type of rates. So with my link, you get a 10-minute reading for $1.99, and that's not even the dope part. Like, if you care about that or not, the dope part is when you guys do a reading, I get $100. So it's like, there's people who send me super chats, there's people who like are members of the channel, there are people who sometimes send a random Cash App, and those are great, and it's like I'm grateful. But like within this campaign, it's an opportunity for people who want to donate and support the channel, but they don't have like a lot of money that you want to spend. You can literally just spend $1.99 and just do a quick little reading. You can do it on the phone or you can do it through text. I did mine through chat. And you do a little 10-minute reading and I get $100. Like, so it's like you donate $1.99 and I get $100. Like, so just letting you guys know about that. I'm not going to talk about what my reading was like. It was really dope though. I'm going to do that in my March 20th video, my Astrology Day video, all the details. But right now I'm just floating it out there, letting you know about it. So if you guys want to help your girl out, because like I said, I don't want to go back to a work situation. I want to be able to create full time. And my ad revenue is cute, but it ain't anywhere near full-time income. Like, maybe I can pay a bill or two, and that's it. Whereas when I get sponsorships, that's an opportunity for me to bring in more income every month, right? So within this sponsorship, with your participation, like I really can't make it lucrative for myself unless you guys help me with that. But that will allow me to keep doing this, you know, like make this be my job where I'm getting paid literally to be myself. That's what I want. That's what I want. So that's just me sending that out. Think of it like a favor to me. Just do a little reading real quick. I'm going to put the link in the description box for people who care about it. But yeah, like, I just think it's so dope. And I would appreciate y'all's participation. It would be greatly, greatly helpful to me. and to this channel. You guys want to see more videos, right? I want to be able to make them. I'm doing the thing right now. So dope. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna put it in here real quick. But I'm gonna also put it in the thingamajig. In the description box. That took me a minute to remember the word. Give me a moment, y'all. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, yes. Oh, and also in the description box, I have all the links to the products I'm using currently. Oh wait, no. Right now I only have the links for my moisture spray, so I'm gonna need to add like the oil that I'm using right now and all that. That whole lot. So that's a brown paper bag. And I'm pretty sure that was Onyx just now that just crawled into the bag. Oh my god. That is so funny. He really loves plastic bags and paper bags. Okay, boom, it's in the description now. Let me see what y'all in here chatting about. Brush my 1-year-old locks and it caused frizziness. What can I do to fix this? You see, that's one thing I think about. Like, people be like, oh, yes, you should just brush your locks. Just brush your locks. And I'm like, why would I do that? I understand the whole lint thing, but it's barely worth it. To fix it, locksmithing or palm rolling. Apologies if you can hear the sound of me swallowing my juice. Yeah, locksmithing or palm rolling. I have a video showing you how to locksmith on your own hair, so check that out. I also have other videos showing how I palm roll, but that's how you deal with the frizz. As you get the money, Sammy, because you have mad information for all people. Yo, I have so many things I want to talk about. I have a list of things that I feel spiritually called to speak about, that I know that when I give that information, it will resonate and it'll impact lives. Like, even just the whole lock journey, the amount of influence I've had over so many people's lives is like crazy for something so simple but potentially powerful. But I have so much more to offer that will help people in their lives that I want to talk about. But in order for me to do that, I need to be able to afford myself. You know, I can't do it for free all the time. So yes, I'm asking y'all to do me this solid. Sign up for a 10-minute reading via that link so I can get a coin, so I can get some coins. Okay? Have you ever thought about doing mukbangs or videos of your everyday life to grow your channel? As far as my everyday life, no, because there's nothing I'm doing. Like, I'm not out here like doing mad stuff. I'm in the crib, like maybe I'm watering my plants, I'm researching stuff. Like, you would just be watching a video of me laying in bed or something, like, you know. So that's not worth recording. Mukbangs, no, I haven't thought about doing that. It just hasn't called to me, because it's like, I guess that's entertaining, and yeah, it would be like a grow your channel kind of thing, but I'm not pressed more on the growing of the channel, just like willy-nilly growing. I want it to be purposeful, you know? So that has never come to me as a thing that I'm gonna do. Like, anything that I present, I want it to actually have relevance and value and usefulness to y'all, you know? That is my purpose out here. As you should get the money. Oh, autocorrect. Yeah. How do you make your daily spray for hair? Well, my spray isn't daily, but let me show you. Wait a minute. Give me a second, y'all. And I'm back. So I have this aloe vera juice from Amazon. The link is in the description box. And I have rose water. This big ass thing of rose water. It's actually not big, but it lasts a long time. Also from Amazon. And I put half and half in a spray bottle with, there's fur on this, with the essential oils of my choosing for fragrance, you know, aromatherapy. And then that's that. Okay. What's on that list? Oh, of things that I want to talk about? Okay, because even yesterday I added like mad new things. So I'm going to go to the list right now in my notes. Give me a second. And tell y'all some of the things I want to talk about so you can understand. Okay. I want to talk about learning how to trust yourself, like how you actually do it. Strengthening your connection to your inner voice, strengthening your intuition, how to regulate your emotions, how your locks enlighten you, more maintenance stuff, like, you know. There's some things I want to talk about as it pertains to women and men and the modern dating conversation. I have thoughts too that I want to share. But no, especially the whole what do you bring to the table? I am the table conversation. I have things I want to say about it. So let's see what else I got here. How to change your mindset. Combing out locks. What I've learned from my therapy journey. All the reasons that I can relate to Dr. Umar. The art of self-sabotage and how to stop doing it. Like so many things that I feel the general public needs access to, especially through my method of conveying these concepts. To be honest, those are some of the things. That's just some of it. That's just some. Okay? You read all them books? No. All these books aren't mine. I live at home with my mom, okay? And she's a professor as well, but also she was a journalist as well. So like mad of those books are her books. But like the top two, that row and that row are mine. All of that, that's hers. So I read all of my books, but not all of them. Okay? Which another thing, like with the whole helping me grow the channel thing, like monetarily, so that I can move out. I like, not gonna hold you, being at home as an adult who has so much that you want to do in your life, it can mess with your mental health a little bit. Like that's why I had to go so hard with my spiritual practice so that I don't succumb to sadness and depression and feeling like I should be at a certain level that I'm not at yet. Like that's why my spiritual practice is so important, because my circumstances aren't what I want them to be, but I have to be okay with that, you know? So yes, I'm over here getting real vulnerable with y'all on tonight. Waiting for part 2 of how to become more feminine. That was a great video. Thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Yo, cranberry juice when you're high? I didn't know I needed that combination. Yes, that was so good. Um, why would someone comb out their locks though? So much time go into taking care of it, so much value, energy, and love. Then you cut them off. I think like it's different when you cut them off versus when you comb them out. Here's why. When you cut it off, you're like literally like that is a convicted decision that you're making. You are literally wiping the slate clean. So you're just like liberating yourself to a whole nother experience to like cut it off. But when you comb it out, usually when I see that, I feel like sometimes it's like being uncertain or like not, how do I say this? Not fully trusting yourself, because usually when I see people comb it out, it be early. It like they comb it out at a point in the journey where it's like it hasn't even become what it's gonna be yet, and you're not letting yourself see it yet, because you're just like, it's not doing what I wanted to do, so I'm gonna just start it over. I know that's not always the reason, but when I see it, I'm not gonna hold you. That's what I think about. I'm like, damn, you were right there. It's like when you're right there, and then you just turn around and you're like, oh, maybe I'm not there. And it's like, you were literally right. It's like when people like a treasure hunts, and let's say you're like, X marks the spot, it's right behind that bush, but you can't see the X, so you just leave it. And it's like, bro, but the treasure's right there. It's there. Like, you was right next to unlocking something, and then you undid it. You know? So I would say to that, like, just, and this is why I want to make content about learning to trust yourself and to listen to your intuition so that you make decisions and you feel right about the decisions you make. You know? So, yeah. How about a podcast titled Real Talk Men and Women? I don't want to talk about men and women all day now. Maybe 1 or 2 videos, child. But not all the goddamn time. And the whole podcast thing is cute, it's nice or whatever, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there. Especially for it to be another thing that I would have to start from scratch and make monetize. Like, I'm already trying to grow this thing into something that's lucrative. So I don't want to like be out here doing too much, starting so many things from scratch. I want to stick to what I'm on and grow it and make it bigger. Yo, I've been on live for dumb long. It's been like an hour and a half. That's crazy. Shouts to y'all for vibing with me. Everyone who is present, like this video. Like this video so that the algorithm is like, what? They fuck with her? That's so dope. Let's promote it more. Okay? Like this video. I'm gonna take a break and wait for y'all to do that. Oh my god. I'm gonna take a break and wait for y'all to like this video. I see it going up. I need it to keep going up now. Okay? Thumbs up. Juice. Ah. Okay. Where do you live? I live in New York. New York is expensive. Yo, inflation is bugging. Inflation is bugging. It's up 40%. Like, what the fuck? And then they got this war going on, which for those who hang with me in the conspiracy brain corner of this channel, y'all know that they do these things on purpose to create a chain reaction. Now they talking about the price of oil is gonna go up again. They talking about $4 a gallon now. Like, we about to start seeing that if we haven't seen it already. You know what I mean? Like, just yeah. When you look at the full chess board and you're like, Brody, it's like checkmate all the time. Them against us, though. It's like, bro. It's crazy. I love cranberry juice. I think I like it more than apple juice. They put too much sugar in other juices. Yeah, like when I have my cranberry juice, it's like the cranberry juice cocktail, so I put it with water. But it just feels so good. It feels so good. I haven't had apple juice since I was teaching when they would give apple juice to the kids. My other favorite juice is orange juice. That Wiz Khalifa said it. Cushion OJ, cushion orange juice. A combination for that ass, okay? So good. Love the nails. Thank you. I've been feeling very pink. Just take it all in. It's already $4 where I'm at. Word, that, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's probably $4 where I'm at too. I haven't gone to get gas in a couple of weeks. But my lord. $6 a gallon in cash. $6? Oh no. Oh no. $6? Yo. That is crazy. That is OD. They're they are ODing. Wow. I am so sorry that you're experiencing that. But I mean, I'm sorry to myself too, because I'm experiencing a version of it too. It's like, yo, what? I love your content. Oh shit, sorry. Thank you. Where did it go? I just discovered you and have been watching nonstop. You're just so calming. Oh, Jada, that's so sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. Appreciate your support. You looking cute? Okay. Hey, Sayuri in the building. Hey, what up, girl? Thank you. Screaming out of control. Everything is giraffe ass high. Out of control. Who's that? Jacinda. Like, it's a violation. It's a violation. Like, it's disrespectful. It's rude. It's out of order. That's crazy. $6 a gallon? I'm not over that. I'm not going to get over that. That's absurd. That's disrespectful. Like, wow. I should have used a different lip gloss. This one be like, it's like flavored. It's low-key my fault too. It's flavored, so I just be licking it off. But sheesh. What do you think about Cancer is the zodiac sign? Jada. Someone answer that question for Jada. Tell her, what do you think I would think about Cancers? Someone tell her, please. Someone tell her. I feel like society is crashing because this is the awakening. There's things to be learned and unlearned, and sometimes you have to deconstruct to reconstruct. You are right, and the things that take place they force that for you as an individual if you recognize it as that, though. But generally, it's like place in motion in order to disrupt your development and to like throw you off. You know what I mean? Like, especially just the timing of things. Just the timing of things. None of it is coincidental. None of it is accidental. And I've been learning about like stocks and crypto and like currencies and the value of things fluctuating. I've been learning more about that. And when you see the direct correlation to this nigga on the scratch and post now. Okay. When you see the correlation between that and what's happening in the world, like when the Russian invasion started, like when it happened, gold went up, Bitcoin went up. Like up. And it's like, oh, okay. Interesting. That's interesting. And oil clearly went up. And what happens on the back end? People make money. People just make money. Wars are generated as a form of making money. They present it as, oh my God, girl, it's because we got beef, so we gotta run up on them. They present it like it's that, but it's not that. It's not about beef. It's about money all the time because wars generate money. They just do. That's like that's the what's the word I want to use? That's the motivating intention behind wars starting. Every time there's a war, it's because money is needed and they're finding a way to get that happening. And it's like, yo, and then they put the people through mad shit. It's crazy because, you know, at the end of the day, it's a money grab, but then they put people through stuff. Like, people die, people are displaced, people are injured. It's like, bro, y'all don't give a fuck about humanity. You just don't care. Because they just find all these ways to violate. Let me not blow my high. Thank you for answering. Thank you for letting the people know how I feel about Cancer. It's how you say your name. Is it like Sonia? Shonia? I'm so sorry, girl. Please break it down. Shonia? Shania. Please, Miss Williams. I'm gonna just call you Miss Williams. I'm so sorry. I don't want to butcher your name. But thank you for letting the people know. Yo, Bitcoin went up after the invasion. Yes, it did. And I don't even have mad Bitcoin. I have like 0.00001. I had like 100 in Bitcoin. Literally. Because I just went and got it. Because I had it a couple years ago. And then I got rid of it. Because I just didn't know what I was doing. And then it went up. And I was like, oh, damn it. Nah. So now I'm like, I need to learn. So I just went and copped some real quick. And then I went and checked my account. And that shit was up like 100 and something. I was like, what? And that's I haven't ever seen it do that since I got it. I was like, yo, if I had money in Bitcoin, I would have been up like up like, I've been learning about trading and stuff like that because I want to understand more about currency in a digital space because, like I said, when we were talking about Metaverse and stuff, that is where we're at in society. So I gotta learn. I gotta know what to do. I'm so sorry. Shanae. And at least you were close. Okay, so it's Shanae. Am I saying it right? I'm so sorry. Shanae. Okay. I think I can do it. I can do that. Oh my gosh, Cancer gang. Okay, yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm calm. Now my birthday, July 17th. Yes, Jada. Gang in the building. These corporations probably funding the war. Oh, come on. You already know. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Wait, you said something else. Okay, it's time for me to be a farmer. Wait, shoot. In the Caribbean, like my great-grands. This shit is ghetto. I'm a truck driver. Y'all don't even know the half of what's really happening. Ooh, spill the tea. Pisces. TV. Spill the tea. Spill the tea. Okay, spill the tea. Spill the tea, okay? If you feel called to. Cancers are super kind and very knowledgeable, and they're down to earth, dope people. However, on the flip side, don't get on their bad side. I'm glad you know that, Jacinda. You know, it's funny. When I went to get my laptop today, right? The guy that helped me, first of all, shouts to Trav, okay, at the Apple Store. You so dope. He reminds me of Fez from Euphoria. We had a whole moment about that. He doesn't talk slow like Fez or whatever, but swag, energy, definitely. And we were talking about signs. So he's a Scorpio, Capricorn, Cancer rising. And I was like, oh, I'm a Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn. Like, we're the same three, just mixed matched or whatever. And we were having a whole bonding moment about how we are both very capable of being petty as fuck. And, you know, the toxic stuff that people be talking about, yeah, that's in the range as well. It can happen, but you gotta be enlightened. You gotta know yourself. You gotta have a certain standard for yourself and have discipline and, you know, restraint and like respect and stuff to not violate people. But we are very capable of doing it though. The master manipulators, that's what they call Cancers. Because we can. And I choose to use my Cancer energy to influence the world as much as I can into a positive, transformative experience, more of the nurturing side of Cancer. That's what I prefer to exist in, but some prefer to exist in the toxic side, child. And you don't want that problem. It can get wild out here. Okay, wow. I'm gonna need to get off of this live soon. But it's like I'm vibing with y'all. It's such a vibe. But I've been on here for so damn long. It's not even funny. Like, it's almost 2 hours I've been on here with y'all. So I'm gonna get out of here soon. Maybe another 15 minutes. And like really make it 2 hours-ish. And then we outie. Okay? Just letting y'all know that. Yes, you pronounced it correctly. Thank you, Lord. Shanae. Yes, spicy spell. Come on, Pisces. So appreciate for all the vibes. Definitely will be doing a reading. Yes, do a reading. I did mine today. And like I said, I'm going to make a whole separate video about it. But it was such a good experience. I was like, this is cool. We were just chatting back and forth. She's like, yes, girl, this and that, this and that. I did my reading with, what's her name? Chelsea Star. She reminded me of like a cousin or an auntie when I saw her picture. I was like, ooh, you do it. And then I just clicked and I was like, chat now. And she's like, hey girl, I'm here. What's up? What you need? Blah, blah. I was like, oh, this is what I need. She's like, okay, pulling cards, 6 of Wands, this and that. I was like, ooh, it's a reading for real. Okay, tell me more. It was very cute. So you can do a little 10-minute reading, $199, puts an extra $100 in my pockets. Yes. Oh, shit. Ashe, yes. Truck drivers could literally collapse society if they wanted to, so I know Pisces got to see that part. My dad's a truck driver. You know what I'm saying? My dad's a truck driver. He's a Taurus. I enjoy your conversations, all of them. Oh, I want to do more lives. I might go live again next week. I'm still flirting back and forth with if I'm going to do that. If I go live next week, what do y'all want to talk about? Leave it in the comments. What I'm thinking about talking about is how tired I am of the whole men versus woman conversation. Like, I'm so tired of it. So I might go live and talk about that. But if you guys have other topics you would want to talk about for a potential live next week, let me know and I'll take note of it. All I can tell y'all is stock is up because it's about to get real. Prices are going to skyrocket. Supply is low everywhere. Yeah. Pisces just gave us the tea, and we are observing that. So I'm sure that is 100% facts, what you're telling me right now. I hope, like, when this saves and uploads, I'm gonna watch it back, and I hope that the music sounds good in the uploaded version. Like, when the music was playing, guys, like, did it disturb my voice, or were you able to still hear me clearly with the music in the background? Like, how did it feel? Tell me. Yes, the manosphere stuff is getting annoying. Annoying. It's like I feel y'all, but I can't allow for this to just, not even saying it like aloud, like it's up to me, but just the whole, it's like, first of all women aren't like that. So I'm so tired of seeing us be depicted in this one specific way. It's like, ugh, no. I cannot relate when they be out here. So, what's it? Kevin Samuels, MTR, and It's Complicated did a collab. You guys have probably seen it. If you haven't, that happened. I actually thought it was a really good collaboration, and I fucks with MTR. Like, he's dope. I think he's really dope. But like, seeing them go to people on the street and ask them questions about like their societal views and stuff, I'm over here like, why would you talk to them? Like, I'm sure some people just were like, we don't want to talk to y'all, so they had to deal with who they had. But it's like, it's always the same kind of people speaking on things, and then these are the people used to represent the rest of us. And it's like, ma'am, we are not all like that. Like, stop dipping in the ratchet pool and expecting enlightened energy. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So that's low-key what I want to talk about. Okay. The music was a vibe. Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. Do you have a skin routine? Yes, I do. That video exists as well. Eventually, I will have to do an update, even though not much has changed, but I feel like I should. You know what y'all should do? I use Nola Skin Essentials. Go to Nola Skin Essentials Instagram and hit up their comment section and tell them to sponsor your girl, okay? Tell them to sponsor 𝒔𝑚yDaGawd. On Instagram, my name is itsSammyDaGawd. Let me put that in the chat. Hit them up and be like, Nola Skin Essentials, our lock queen goddess, she uses your products and y'all should sponsor her so she can do a video for us. Okay? Here's my Insta. Boop. Tell them, tag me, at me in their comments. Be like, yo, collab with itsSammyDaGawd. Collab with her. Okay? Okay. It was low, but we were still able to vibe with you. Okay, cool. Thank you, Tanya, for letting me know that. I appreciate it. I'd rather it be too low than too high, you know? So cool. Whatever you're interested in speaking about, you have my interest. You are so knowledgeable. Thank you, Ramona. That's so sweet. So that means if I go in there talking about how tired I am of the nonsense, you gonna vibe with me. Cool. Heard you. Onyx heard you too. He's on the pillow, his ears perked up. He said, what? Cool. Let me see how much time I have left. Okay, I'm gonna give it 10 more minutes, y'all. 10 more minutes and I'm wrapping it up. Ba-dum-bum. Thank you for you. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, y'all so sweet. The music was a whole vibe. You should implement it into your live chat video if you want. What great, hold on. I think you were trying to say what great vibes on this Wednesday evening. Never did a live chat before, but felt very welcome. Thank you. Yay, Jason. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Yeah. And the dude Trav that helped me in the Apple store who looked like Fez, he's a producer. So we're like, he's like, I'm gonna send you some beats. I was like, oh my God. New moon in Pisces energy. You know what I mean? So yeah, when I go live, I'll definitely incorporate that more, like having music in the background. The reason is because the microphone picks up everything, and I don't want it to sound like you're hearing the fucking chaos in the walls in the video. Like, I want the background to sound nice. You know? We had the same lock anniversary, but mine is 2021. Ooh, Journey. Twins. Hello, how are your locked edges doing? They're doing so well. Hold up. Look at them. I don't want it to brush against the mic. But these are my locked edges, y'all. Look at them. I remember I did a poll on Instagram when I first locked them. I was like, do y'all think these are gonna lock? And mad people said no. And look, lots. Ooh, that was probably kind of loud. My bad, y'all. But look at them. And the ones in the back, too. Out here. Okay? And just to remind y'all, I interlocked the ones in the front so that they wouldn't unravel. You feel me? Oop. Put that back. Okay. How often you oil your dreadlocks and how often you shampoo your dreadlocks, 𝒔𝒊𝒏𝒂𝒔. First of all, Rashim, thank you for these emojis. That's a vibe. So thank you for that. I oil my hair like once a week, and I wash my hair like every 2-3 weeks. More on the 3-week side, because my hair it doesn't get dirty. But sometimes I just want to like exfoliate the scalp and like just get it cleansed out real quick. Sometimes after 3 weeks, I won't even shampoo. I'll just go in the shower and rinse, because I feel like the oils kind of do the oil cleansing method on my scalp, low-key. Because when I do it, I massage it in, and then I sit under my steamer. So I steam once a week, too. It's like the oils, it just goes in my scalp and, like, nourishes and conditions. So sometimes I'll just do that and rinse in the shower as my wash. So my shampoo schedule, like, I don't shampoo often. Let me say, maybe every 3 weeks is either a wash, like a shampoo, or a rinse. I'll say that. Yeah. This was a great, I think what are you trying to say, Jason, though? You trying to say this was great on this Wednesday evening? Okay, my bad. That was me. You're so beautiful. Thank you. Oh, stop it, tree. I will be rewatching this. Yes. Treat this live as a podcast episode. A visual podcast, if you will. Watch it again when you're retwisting. Watch it again when you're cleaning the house, whatever. Okay, whole vibe. When you're folding your laundry, all of that. Okay? How old are your lock edges now? Ooh, that's such a good question. I think they're like 3 years. Is it 3 years? Shit. Because, okay. Watch my video for my 6-year lock anniversary. In that video, I talk about when, like the day the dates of when I locked them. I think it was 2018. No, either 2018 or 2019. I'm sorry, I don't remember accurately right now. It's in the video though. Love them. Do you use aloe vera on your locks? Yes, I do. So I have an aloe vera plant, and I've done retwists with the actual leaf, but I stopped doing that because I don't know. It's cool, and I bangs with it, but I kind of like having it as my plant and not going to it. When the leaves are ready and they fall off, then I'll be like, okay, let me use this for something. But anyways, I use this aloe vera gel, the one that's like for burns and stuff, the fruit of the earth. This is what I use to retwist, but I don't use it all the time. Like sometimes I'll use it to retwist, sometimes I'll just do an oil only retwist. It depends on how I'm feeling. But I like this one because it's very lightweight. It leaves no buildup in my hair. And it gives me just enough hold without making it too held and sticky. It doesn't do that. And it kind of absorbs into the hair too. So it's good. I like it in my hair for retwists. Yeah. You see how I brought out the props to show y'all stuff? Okay. Get your 10-minute reading, $1.99. Okay. Donations. Okay. Donations, gifts. Shouts to Dr. Umar. Okay. I'm gonna answer a few more questions. Oh shoot. I'm gonna answer a few more questions. I have 4 more minutes that I'm giving myself with y'all. So dig deep, ask me stuff. Do you have a video on how you interlock? I'm almost 5 months in, and my front locks unravel frequently since I have to wash my scalp more often. That one, no, I haven't made an interlocking video. It's not one of those things that I'm super good at, but whenever I've done it, like when I was doing it I don't do it anymore. Now I can just do a palm, like a twist. But when I was trying to figure out how to do it, I literally just YouTubed it. And there's videos that show you, and it makes enough sense for you to try it on yourself, you know? So unfortunately, I don't have one, and I doubt I'll be making one because I don't do it in my hair anymore. But you could definitely learn. Wait, I just realized that your nose piercing is gone. No, it's not. Hold up. Okay. Here she is. It's just that I've been like on this side because I'm looking at the laptop. But if I'm on this side, you'll see it. Nose ring. Let me bring the microphone back. Okay. All right. Any more questions? Ooh, I see the likes going up. Thank you. All the people who are new and haven't liked the video yet, like it right now. Let me take a sip. Refreshing. Raise your hand if you're going to join me on next week's live, because I really feel like I'm going to end up going live again next week. So raise your hand if you're going to be there. And continue thumbs upping the live. Okay, all right, I see some hands up. That's shake. Yes, you know. Okay, all right, because I want to see you in the place, okay? I love when you guys show up to my lives and contribute, because you guys are a vibe as well. Yes, I'm a vibe, clearly, but you're a vibe too. And I wouldn't be doing this if it weren't for y'all. Let me tell you, when I first started this YouTube stuff, I was just on some, girl, I just want to keep track of my hair journey, child. I don't really care about this. But then people started subscribing, And then one day I saw I had 300 subscribers. I was like, oh my God. And then it went up to 500. And then it went up to 1,000. I was like, yo, I need to make real content because people are tuning in. So it's literally because of y'all watching me that I make content. Had y'all not have supported me like this, I would have been mad basic on YouTube. Okay? So shouts to y'all. Sip your tea for the real tea. Okay, Jason, that. Thank you for this. I always enjoy your content. Oh, Jaleesa. Wait, is it okay? Is it Jaleesa? Not the fact that you're legit a channel member and you're in the Discord too. And this is my first time asking you how to pronounce your name. Get out. Your nails are popping. Have a good night. Yes, the nails. Yes. Hi, I'm 16. Oh, Vanessa. And I have had my locks for 2.5 years. Wow, okay. And I was wondering if I should bleach my hair now or wait another year. What do you think? When you say bleach, are you trying to bleach all of it? Or are you trying to bleach the ends? Please clarify for me, Vanessa. I'm not a fan of bleach. Just throwing that out there. But please clarify what kind of bleaching you trying to do. I love your channel. It's like a safe space and very liberating. That's so good to hear because that's what I want it to be. I want it to be a safe space. I want it to be a community that people tune into and they're like, wow, I feel so seen and safe and uplifted and empowered and enlightened and inspired. You know what I'm saying? Just the ends. Okay, so you said you're 2.5 years locked now. If you should bleach it now or wait another. I don't think you need to wait to do the ends. But please let a professional do it. Please let a professional do it. Please let a professional do it. There's something different about bleaching locks versus bleaching loose hair. Because locks will hold it in. So even after you neutralize the bleach, if you don't really really know the science of what you're doing, you can fuck around and get too much bleach inside of your locks, and then it stays in there, and then it starts to erode your locks. So please, if you're gonna do it, let a professional do it for you. And if you can't afford a professional right now, then postpone it for the year and use this year to save your money. Please. I had to cut. I think, Vanessa, you're probably new here. I had to cut off several inches of my locks because of bleaching. Okay? And I was like, no. So, oh, it's like, Jaleesa. Wait, hold on. Jaleesa. No, Jaleesa. Yeah. Jaleesa. Jaleesa? Am I saying it? Tell me if I'm saying it or not. I don't know why I feel so challenged right now with saying people's names. And it's like, your own names are so simple. And yet here I am. Love your vibe. I feel like we'd click so well. It's hard to find like-minded, good-hearted people. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Of course, thank you so much. Yes, okay. Whew. Okay, how much time left? Ooh, okay, all right. The time has come. The time is here. So here's what I want to do before I exit on tonight. Before we leave, every single one of you, I want you to drop gems in the chat. Okay, drop some gems in the chat. Drop some gems in the chat before we close out. Okay, I'm gonna wait. Me and my bun, we gonna wait. Once the professional does the bleach, it's up to the individual to keep up on the maintenance. Correct. Facts. Yes. Yes, gems. when you say up to the individual to keep up on the maintenance, you mean like to take care of the hair after the bleaching or to do the touch up for the bleach? Anytime the bleach is happening, let the professional do it. But for the upkeep of the health of your hair, yes, that's up to you. Yes, gems. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes, gems. We have to see it. Gems, 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 gems. Gems, 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 gems. Gems, 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 gems. Yes, they're so pretty. Remember to get your reading, y'all. Get a reading. It's only $1.99, $2. And then I get $100 when you do a reading. Like, that's crazy. Look at the description box and read if you want links to the things that I use. Also, for the link to my notebooks is in there because people be asking me. Also, the link to the reading is in there. And the link to my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, y'all, because I've been being more consistent with posting on there. So whereas over here I'll talk about all kinds of things, locks included, on Instagram I post hair stuff. So if you want to see me doing my hair or trying out styles, I post that on Instagram. So follow me on Insta. It's itsSammyDaGawd on Instagram. What exactly do you get done today? I always wear my nails square, but I want to try that. You mean like what shape I have? Is that what you're asking me? I have the pointy almond. They're almonds, but I asked them to point it out a little bit. How's the job? I had went through a similar situation. What job? I don't have a job, child. I'm trying to make content creation my job. That's why I keep telling y'all to to do the reading, child. That's what I keep saying. Do the reading, please, because that type of stuff allows me to keep content creating as my job. But yeah, at the moment I'm unemployed. I am being more diligent now about potentially getting back into the working thing. If I have to, I will. I'll keep you updated. Ooh, someone did red gems. Ooh, come on, Barbie. Switch the style up. She said, I have other gems. Come on. How do you drop gems? Go to your emojis, Ramona. Go to the emojis and look for the gems. Search. It's in the... What section is it in? Let me look at the emojis list. Yeah, look. How can I go back and watch this video? I never did this before. You took my virginity. I popped your cherry. After the live ends, it automatically saves and uploads. So when this is finished, it'll upload, but give it like a day for the chat to come up, because what it does is it uploads the video and then the live chat doesn't upload until like 24 hours later. So if you wanted to go back through the conversation and see what was said, you can do that. But yeah, it'll be available and you can just skip through or whatever. Okay. The diamond emoji, Ramona. Yes. Help her. I feel it. I'm going to do a reading. Who does them? Go to the link. Click the link. It's Keen. That's the company. And you pick a reader. You pick someone. And using my link, you can get a reading with any one of them for 10 minutes for $1.99. Okay? I did my reading with Chelsea Star, a lovely melanated queen, and she was so pleasant. I enjoyed myself. It's a new one in Pisces. Portal energies open, so it literally is the best time to do something like this as far as getting a reading. So take advantage of this magical time that we're in. You can do it as a phone call. You can do it as a chat. You don't even have to talk to them. You can just text with them back and forth. So yes, get you a reading. It's so cute and it's so beneficial for the channel. Okay. Yeah, that was dope that you reposted my story on Insta. I reposted your story. Ooh, Tanya. Let me look at the picture. Yes, picture and baby locks. That was dope that you told the people that I'm the reason you locked your hair. What you mean? That I reposted it. The fact that you let the people know, because I didn't know. That was dope. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for vibing with me on tonight. This video will be saved. Check out the description box. Click my link. Support the channel in all of the ways. And I will see y'all next week. Bye. I'm going to give y'all time to say bye and commune before I close it. Let me look at my hair. You know what? Let me take my hair down while y'all say bye. Let me give y'all a lock shot. I used the stocking leg. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Hello. Little vibes for y'all. Good night, everybody. Good night. All right, y'all.